Yeah, 15 minutes before we hit the top of the hour. Make that 16 minutes before we hit the top of the hour. Still sitting right now at 61 degrees here in Fort Dodge. Well, it's time to derail this morning trade. I don't know what's going on with my hair, man. It's just kind of out there. Oh, not quite as bad as, yeah, look at it. You guys can't see him right now, but I'm looking at him in the green room. He's running his fingers through his hair like it's going to make a difference, right? He is live out in the Big Apple, out in the big NYC, wearing his Rolling Stone t-shirt. Joe Denim, what's up, my buddy? Where are you? You're like in Seinfeld territory.
That's why my hair looks like this. I have Kramer hair today. Look at this. Calling you from the nexus of the universe right here, Darren. Look, it's first.
Look at that.
And, first, that right there's where it happened, right over there.
Yeah. That's it. That's the building.
That's the one. Last week I showed you around an ice cream joint, a cereal joint, and now here what we got. Look, I'm going to just give you a quick span of what we're looking at here.
Wow.
I mean, check that out.
Look, here's the thing, man. Look, as you do that, as you pan around like that, I notice people are just looking at you and not even really paying attention to you. They just kind of keep walking by, because in New York City, seeing somebody like you with a camera going live, it's nothing new, man. Now, if you were here in Iowa, people would be going, "What's he doing? What's he doing?"
You know, I hate to say this, but I kind of fit in up here. Nobody even looks at me twice. There's so many freaks up here. I'm going to do a quick scan this way. Check this out, okay? And then look, and then so it's like it's okay.
Oh
it's
my
everything.
goodness! Oh yeah.
It's like, you know. So I mean, it's like all right, there you go. But here it is. It's New York. It's Big Apple, and here we are.
That's amazing, man. Look at that, New York City. Now you're a Nashviller now, but you are a Midwest boy. You're from Ohio and Indiana, so you're a Midwest, boy. You know, up here you don't fit in. People look at your hair and go, "What's going on with this dude? Why is he letting it go like that?" Down, right where you're at, though, man. People are just going, "One more person."
Yeah, like look at this freak. Wonder what he's trying to find, that kind of deal. But no, it's great up here. Last night's show was packed out. We had a killer show last night. Tonight's going to be sold out, and then tomorrow night's going to be another killer show, and then fly back to the 615.
Dude, every week that I've got you on and you're in your truck in Nashville, we get a little bit of glitching going on. You've not glitched once, knock on wood, the entire time you've been on. You just need to stay in New York. That's where you belong, man.
I'm going to stay right here in the corner and just hang out right here.
You need to, man. I'd be careful on the corner. You never know what comes up the corners. So.
You meet a lot of nice people on the corner out here.
Right.
I didn't know, being from the Midwest, I didn't know they had so many skunks in New York City. I mean, every time I walk down the street, all I smell is skunks up here. They must have skunks everywhere. I don't know if skunks are legal or what, but they're just so.
Are you sure it's skunks? Because if you're on the corner, there are those. Wait, what? If you're on the corner right there,
you don't think they're skunks?
Well, okay, that's my thing. If you're sure it's a skunk, because you're on the corner.
Yeah.
You're right there by Seinfeld's building.
Yeah.
Corner of New York, First Avenue, First Street. You tend to have some of the female persuasion come by that want things for a price. So are you sure it's just not one random thing, the whole thing?
This entire place smells like Willie Nelson's tour bus. I don't know if it's skunk or. I mean, I've had the uncontrollable urge to eat everything. Lots of pastry, there's munchies. Well, like what the hell? You guys need to spray for skunk.
Don't go to where the soup Nazi is, man, because no soup for you. So you're not going to get any munchies taken care of there.
Yeah, that's where we're at. So yeah, it's the Big Apple. It's out of control. It's huge. It's crazy. But was it 30 days from today, or less than 30 days?
Less than 30, man. 27th of August.
Here it comes. I mean, it's under a month. We're closing in. Fort Frenzy.
That's why when I messaged you yesterday, I'm like, dude, we got 30 days left to go. I just can't believe it. So we've been talking about this for since almost a year now. But here we are, less than 30 days out. Now, I'm a little disappointed, because when I messaged you and I messaged A1 last night as well, she responded and said, "Oh yeah, we're going to be eating bagels and cream cheese tomorrow morning when you're on with us." Well, I don't see any bagels and cream cheese.
Well, we haven't seen her yet. She's on her way in. She'll be here.
Now she'll is a New Yorker. She is an actual.
Yeah, and apparently she used to live right down from the Seinfeld area. Apparently,
Is that right?
yeah. So this, if you ever wonder what the crazy, I mean, how could this be? You know, it's like this is the area where it all happened. So I understand why it's fast paced here. It's not like chilled out. You got to be on. You got to be on. The dogs aren't even friendly here. I said, "Hey, he's a good boy," to a dog, and he was like, "Yeah, get out of here."
You can't do that outside the Midwest, man. You can't just randomly talk to somebody.
No, I'm talking to their dog. I don't even talk. I don't try to talk to him here. If you try to stop and talk to a dog on the streets of New York City, the dog's like, "Yeah, keep moving, buddy. Keep going."
Even the dog's got attitude, huh?
Yeah, I don't think Sam would make it up here in the Big Apple.
So, okay, what I don't even know what they call them out there. They call them boroughs, or what do they call them? What section of New York are you in? Are you in Brooklyn? Are you in the Bronx? Where are you at?
Well, we're right outside. We're on the Upper East Side, and we're hubbing out of that. We're kind of doing all through the area. Yeah, I kept referring to it. They kept talking about these boroughs, and I haven't seen one ass yet. I thought they were. I said, I think they're I'm looking for donkeys. They're like, no, they're burros. And I'm like, dude, I don't see any burros around here.
Turn the camera around, slow the points so that you're looking at yourself.
Oh, yeah?
You just saw your first burro. There you go, man. There it is.
Oh, good. There it is. I'm in a burro. Yeah, but no, Upper East Side, Queens is, I came in through Queens, but it's just, you could live here 50 years and still never see this whole thing. This place is just massive, man.
See, I've only been there once, and it was in passing. I was actually hitting a connecting flight out of LaGuardia, so I never really got into the city itself. But just looking out from the airport, LaGuardia Airport, it's like, wow, man, that thing's massive.
Well, just rolling through here, it's like I'm like, oh, that's what Billy Joel was talking about, because that's the only thing I know about the inner city of New York is from Billy Joel songs and Bruce Springsteen songs. But it's like, oh, that's the Hudson River. I wonder how many bass are in that thing. You know?
Hey, go see if you can find an Italian restaurant. See if you can get some scenes from there.
Sounds familiar.
Scenes from an Italian restaurant.
Like a bottle of, what will they have? Bottle of Jack.
Bottle of red.
Bottle of gin. Oh, okay.
Maybe a bottle of white.
This is sounding very familiar.
You know, it all depends upon your appetite, man.
Okay. Well, I've got one of those from all the skunks, so I'm going to go to that Italian restaurant and create a memory.
Yeah, see if you can find Vienna while you're out there as well, man. 52nd Street. Okay, here's something you got to do. I know you're booked with shows, but you've got to go find, because you're a huge Billy Joel fan too.
Yep.
You've got to go find 52nd Street. Get your picture taken leaning on the light post of 52nd Street, where it says 52nd Street right above you, because that was off his 52nd Street album.
That makes sense. I'm going to do that. I'll send it to you. And maybe are we having jumbo screens and video walls at Denim Fest this year?
Well, kind of. We got a 13-inch screen. So anybody from the second row on, is going to be a little left out. But
Well, I was just going to say it'd be a good image to pop up, on the big screen there at Fort Frenzy. But I think we're going to have we'll have video walls and stuff next year, I think.
Dude, you need to get lots and lots of pictures. I know you've been out to NYC before, and again, A1's from out there, but you need to get lots and lots of pictures. See, people are honking. They know.
Hey, how you doing? Yeah. Denim. No, not Jeff Dunham. Joe Denim.
No, not Bob Ross.
Not Bob Ross.
Joe Denim. Hey, by the way, A1 is tuned in with us because she says we're in Manhattan, of course. Oh, you're in Manhattan.
Manhattan area. That's like saying you're in. Yeah. So here it is. Wow. We're in Manhattan. It's very nice. This is great. It's for anybody that hasn't been here, I would seriously say, come here and just soak it all in.
So, okay, if I remember right from the 1980s movie Wall Street with Charlie Sheen and Michael Douglas, the Upper East Side is kind of a ritzier part of Manhattan, right? Am I right?
Yeah, it is. It's definitely ritz here.
How did you get there?
Well, lost. They're like, what are you doing here? But everybody's here, though. That's the thing. The energy up here is just so amazing. I can see, how guys like Billy and Bruce and all that stuff came out. It's just so much energy here. So it's amazing.
Wow, man. We're
having
cool.
a blast.
My boys, I'm a huge fan of the Rat Pack, and that's where Sammy D was born. Actually, was in New York City, of course. Sinatra, he came from Hoboken, but he was in, obviously his big song New York, right?
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
Dino, he and Jerry Lewis made it huge in New York City. So
yeah, that's all right across the river. That's the thing, Jersey and all that stuff. It's right across the river, so it's all right here. We're in the mecca of it all right now.
See, now I'm a huge fan of the Sopranos too. So if you happen to venture across the river to New Jersey, you think you're smelling skunks now. It's going to get a lot worse when you go over across the river. But yeah, you make sure you get me a picture of Satriales or something like that from the Sopranos.
I will do that, and everyone up here looks like James Gandolfini. Hold on. Sounds like Randy Travis is having another CD release party. Hang on. Okay, never mind. Oh, that's the announcing of his gospel record. Speaking of, tomorrow I have a new record coming out all over the world. Let's Do It comes out tomorrow.
Well, actually, I didn't want to spoil it for you, but I already just played it here this morning.
Did you play it? That's great.
Well, I figured we got liberties. You wrote it here in Fort Dodge, for crying out loud.
I wrote it in the parking lot on a bus. That's great. So, did the phone lines light up? Did people go crazy with responses to Let's Do It?
No. Actually, I didn't get a single call, but then I realized that we hadn't paid our bill in the last few weeks either. So
it was just you. So it was just you listening to it.
Just me.
Yeah, that's okay.
I'm enjoying it.
Well, what did you think of the song, caller?
I thought it was awesome. I can't believe he wrote that in Fort Dodge.
I can't believe it either. That little song's a Hawkeye. Well, that song's going to grow up and be a big song one day soon.
It's going to be a huge song one day. Doggone right. Dude, so you played it, was the Comedy Store last night? Is that where you were at?
It was Comic Strip Live. Great club.
Okay.
And it was great. The crowd was great. Had a little trouble singing along up here. They sang along, but they all sang in the wrong words at the wrong parts. It was so great.
Nice. Whoa. There you are.
What happened?
I know you just blipped out, and then you're right back on again.
Yeah, well, a FedEx truck just went by, and I'm pretty sure it was Tom Hanks. You never know who you're going to see in Nashville. You never know who you're going to see in New York. It's like, I'm pretty sure that's Tom Hanks driving that FedEx truck.
Did he have Wilson with him?
Wilson was in the back. In fact, That's where the blip happened. But no, the comedy strip live last night was awesome. They were great crowd, and we're going to be back there tonight and doing a bigger set. And comedians are great, the club's great, and you walk into that club and it's like every comedian you've ever heard of. Their pictures are on the wall. It's like the Tootsies of comedy clubs. You walk into Tootsies in Nashville, you can feel, Willie Nelson and Hank Senior and all those guys played there. It's just like everybody's so a lot of fun stuff going on. It's just like, these are all heroes. So it's good to play this stuff.
Oh, that's way cool, man. That's way cool. See, you're on a stage that has been graced by the best.
Oh, I mean, anybody, Jim Gaffigan to Jerry Seinfeld to, all of them. You pick a comedian. They played here, so we're doing it, and we're having fun. We're running hard all the way up until Denim Fest, then past Denim Fest. So we're gonna be on the road doing shows. The set is going to be amazing when we get to Denim Fest, and I'm going to be bringing some of the stuff we picked up here and play it there too. It's going to be hilarious.
Looking forward to it, man. Unless things have changed in the last week, A1 did say last week that Denim Fest is so far the only venue you got booked where it's going to be the entire band and you, not just you or a partial band. Yep,
it'll be full band bus, and we got the Hepperly band going to be up there too. We talked about that, right? They're going to. We're excited to play with them, and it's going to be great. But yeah, this is a full band deal. But I'm still going to have to. We're going to work in some fun and comedy, and again, it's kind of like this. We never know what exactly is going to happen when you and I are on the stage. But it's going to be. Hold on a second. I didn't know that Taylor Swift had an electrical company. Hang on, I'll turn around. Look at stuff right here. Swift Electrical. Can you see this?
Is there anything she doesn't own? I mean, she's got all this money now. Wow.
In fact, I think it's Taylor Swift driving. Hold on.
Well, let's hope that's her picture of her running on the side of it there, because a lot of country fans are okay with her running out of country,
Yeah. Well, she already ran out of country. She has an electrical company in New York City. That's where Taylor Swift went picture one.
Hey, man, when you were performing last night, I know you were doing a comedy set, music, and whole works, but Do New Yorkers know country very well? Do they? I mean, I know you said you were singing the wrong words at the wrong time, but do they even really know country that well?
They really did. And the first bar that I went into to collect my thoughts, leave it to me, wandering down the street, we walk into a bar before the show, and Johnny Cash and Steve Earle are blasting over the loudspeakers. I'm like, all right, how did this happen?
Wow.
But yeah, they love country up here. They know country, and they're going to know more country after tonight, whether they like it or not.
Now, did you do Let's Do It for them and the whole works, the whole thing?
No, we're going to do that tonight. I did You Broke My Heart. And
four times?
They couldn't get the words right at the end, so we had to go over it a few times. But man, it was so funny. But they tried.
It's because in New York they're not used to words so tame. That's what it is, you know.
Oh my gosh! I mean, there's no limits up here, you know. So yeah, we'll take it up a few notches tonight.
Well, you tell A1 to get some video tonight, man. I want to see what's going on there.
Yep, we'll get video. I'll tell her, and she will get video, and we'll get it to you. We'll get it posted, and it's going to be amazing.
Looking forward to it, man. Looking forward to less than 30 days from now as well. It's Denim Fest coming to Fort Dodge, Iowa. Look at you, man. You're going from New York City you're going from Nashville to New York to Fort Dodge, huh?
Well, we got Nashville in there. We're doing a show in Nashville on Monday night at Zany's, big comedy club there, and then we go to I think Alabama, Florida, and then we come up to Fort Frenzy. It's going to be a blast.
Yeah, man. Yeah. See, we're right there in the mix. Look, Fort Dodge is right there in the mix with, big cities like New York and Nashville, and then it's Fort Dodge.
Yeah, and I'm going to tell you, I'll be a little pent up from not playing with the band, so it's going to be off the hook. It's going to be crazy. So,
well, we're looking forward to it, man. It's going to be you, and then Ida Dean or Ira Dean is going to be opening for you.
I like Ida Dean better. Ida Dean. Well, I'm going to call it Ida. Ida Dean.
And then then when I intro him, I can just say, or Ida Dean.
Yeah, you're in for a treat with that guy. You think I'm a nut job. He is off the chain. So he is great. And it's really excited about that show. That show's going to be great.
Looking forward to it, man. $25. Get your tickets online at joedenim.com, or you can still find Stumpy. Now, find Stumpy. I know it's hard. I know it's difficult. Look low. Just look low, and you'll see him eventually. And get your tickets from him.
Yeah, get him quick, because I think that thing's going to sell out.
It's gonna. It's just that nobody wants to have to talk to Stumpy to get their tickets. They're like, look, we'll pay the extra $5. Okay, we'll pay the extra $5.
That's so funny.
Here's the other half of that, though, man. Is by buying your tickets from Stumpy, you get registered for a chance of that autographed guitar we're giving away on stage that night.
Yeah, it's a beautiful guitar. It plays good. It's missing a G string, but I'll put another G string on it. It's got the E string and the A strings, but I'll get the G string back.
He's gonna bring one from New York. He's gonna grab a New York City G string and put it on there.
Apparently, in New York City, they don't believe in bras anymore either.
Do they even believe is clothing optional there? I mean, it's a little different.
Yeah, clothing's optional here, but I think bras got the COVID and stayed home for like the summer or something. But things are definitely looking up here,
buddy. So looking forward to seeing you in less than a month, and have a good time tonight, man. I know you're gonna kill it again tonight. I was following your post last night and so forth before you walked in there, and yeah, man, that's awesome that you were in the Big Apple. That's way cool.
Well, we're gonna get it. I want to say K97. All right,
that's my man right there. All right, brother, keep me posted. Send me those pictures. Tell A1 to get some videos from tonight as well.
Done and done.
See you, buddy.
All right, see you, buddy.
See you, man. That's our buddy Joe Denim. Yep, he's live out in New York City. He's out doing the Comedy Store and the whole works out there, man. He's just having a great time, as you can tell. He's going from there to Alabama, Florida. I think he's got maybe Mississippi or something on his tour spots as well. Tennessee, of course, Nashville. And then he's coming up here to Fort Dodge. It's just going to be something else. Make sure you get those tickets. Again, joedenim.com, or find Stumpy. I know you may not want to talk to him, but find him, and he'll take $5 off the tickets that you buy from him. So make sure that you do that. Not only you're going to get $5 off per ticket, you're also going to get registered for a chance at that autographed guitar we're going to be giving away on stage that night of Denim Fest, August 27th, right here in Fort Dodge, Fort Friends. Get those tickets online, joedenim.com. So there it is, man. He's hitting the big time when he's out in New York now. It doesn't get any bigger than that. So that's where he's at now. And again, he's coming to Fort Dodge in less than 1 month. So get those tickets for Denim Fest. Again, joedenim.com or find Stumpy. We're going to roll into the 9 o'clock time. Lots of things you have to do in the 9 o'clock hour. So you know what to do. Stay right here on the best ride of the day. It's the morning train. It's only on K97.